Hello everyone, it is I, Raven. I'm joined by my 3 loyal subjects.
My name is Danielle, I play Igneas.
I'm Holly, I play Trolli.
I'm Zack, I'm play Kit, the one who whack.
Okay. And where we left off, you guys had just finished ruining Daroga's day, to put it nicely.
Yeah.
You took a safe, put it in your wagon, and drove away. I don't think we discussed where you were going to go.
We were going to go back to Takif.
Were you going straight there, or were you stopping at the club?
We left the club because we went and picked up the cart from the club and left.
Right. Okay, so you were going straight to Takif. You're going straight to Takif. Last session was primarily just ruining my day.
Sorry.
Alongside an appearance from Phantom Bohemian, is what we'll call him. And no one else of importance, I guess.
Don't be like this.
And what there's a chance is Harry. Really, really quick, I meant to ask the other day and I forgot, and I just remember I'm going to ask it now for no particular reason. How old was Trolli when, exactly when her parents disappeared and Harry kind of stepped into that father figure role?
She was 1 or 2.
Cool.
Before she could make memories?
I was just curious.
Ah, I see.
Anyway, that's about it for last session. Narrative-wise, there was not a lot going on.
That's it for this session.
We saved Brandon and his
You did save
kid's
Brandon
godfather.
and his kid's godfather.
Killed the grandpa, though.
Right. And you guys ran away to Takif. And I said this to the players, but I'll say it here on the recording. The length of today's session is entirely in their hands. I'm not going to introduce a bunch of fluff to slow them down, but we're not starting the next dungeon this week. On a mix of giving them a break and allowing me more time to finalize it, because I'm being very careful with this dungeon.
So I don't do the same thing I did last time.
What'd you do last time?
Ruined the Daroga fight?
Oh, no, is that this... I already said it, so I'll say it again. This next dungeon is more puzzle-focused. So I don't want it to be like our first dungeon, where I made a pretty cool puzzle, and then none of you know plumbing.
Right.
So we just gets ignored. And
Sorry.
Trying to be a little more careful this time around. So anyway, we're going to say the 3 of you plus Fudge. Who's sitting where in the cart? Because only one person can sit in the back with Igneas. You can't drive. Either you or Fudge needs to drive, Trolli.
I'm usually the driver. So.
Okay.
Fudge we were keeping in the back to keep him hidden.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's you 2 on the front,
As
you
usual.
in the back,
Yep.
and Fudge in the back. And you guys are making your way to the Empire.
You have to get back in the mindset of, I just got done crying.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Well, it's
fine.
been a couple hours at this point.
What? Oh, I thought you meant for him. I was like, what? What happened?
No, at this point, it's been a couple hours. The sun is starting. It's pretty much nighttime because the sun was setting when you bought Daroga. So it's, if you guys were going straight out, it's late.
We were at least gonna get out of the club because we were like, oh shit, Bohemian knows where we are now. We gotta fucking go.
Right. Excuse me. Okay.
Are there any inns in Variety Bog?
Yeah, because you could definitely make a profit running an inn in a place where crime is legal.
Yeah, there would probably be several.
Yeah.
Yeah. The club, technically.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily meant for spending the night, but, it's,
But we could, technically.
those bedrooms are meant for other things.
Well, yeah, I figured. It's the old in and out,
Yeah.
Do we want to stay here, or do we want to camp outside the city?
Wouldn't it be safer to stay inside the club?
It would probably be safer staying somewhere inside a building,
Instead of right outside Variety Bog?
We definitely shouldn't go to the club.
Well, then where the fuck are we going?
To an inn somewhere? I don't really know.
There ain't much in the way of inns around here, kid. Only other place I know to sleep is my apartment, which sounds just as dangerous as the club. And there's also less space.
Right.
Unless, you don't want to sleep on my couch somehow. I don't know. You're obviously welcome to share a bed with me, but I mean, I got a couch. It has a fold-out bed. If you, I don't know.
I don't need a bed.
Just trying to be hospitable.
I know,
So
but
it's looking like it's either the club or the apartment.
I'll leave it up to you guys.
If it helps that all Bohemians have never been at my apartment, I mean, if he has a way to monitor us, that might not matter, but...
Fair. I suppose anywhere where we stay, he's gonna know where it is.
I feel like that's how it is.
Then I suppose we may as well stay at the club.
Alright, well... He'll, like, tap you on the shoulder. In that case, as annoying as this might sound, you might want to, turn the cart around. We did just leave the club.
Right. Turn the cart around.
So you guys turn the cart around, head back into Variety Bog, and head to the club, and it's just as shitty looking as when you left it.
Nice.
Is anyone in here, though? Anyone looting the place? Can I look around?
Sure. What do you do?
I'm trying to see if anyone's looting the place, like if Kyle or somebody is back.
You just walk right in? Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me stealth. At disadvantage because you're a giant honking rock monster.
Yeah. And then my bonus for that was what again? It was surprisingly a +3. So that's a 10.
Okay. You don't enter particularly loudly. You enter as if you're supposed to be there. Just kind of walk in. It's still pretty dark. It still looks like shit. Roll me a perception.
Kyle, you son of a bitch.
7.
As far as you're aware, nobody's there.
Okay. Satisfied with that then? Should we all just pick out rooms for ourselves?
Well, I mean, we already kind of had rooms from the other night.
Yeah, that's what I'm...
Not our first time here.
Yeah.
I think we should set up early warning system as well. String across the hallway with some cans or bottles attached to it.
Fair enough.
Couldn't hurt.
I can do that.
Alright.
I'll give you guys... How about this? I'll go set up our Home Alone alert system. And the three of y'all can discuss how you're going to turn in me. So...
I thought we already had a plan.
Well, I mean, I don't know. If you're doing it
Well, we're
day
going
after
to
tomorrow, then you probably want to...
We're going to have to figure out some way to disguise his, breathing.
Right, so I'm going to go do that now. Please don't actually decide to kill me or anything.
We're not going to kill you.
I know you wouldn't, Sweet Betty, but...
I'm not going to let anything kill you.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, I'll be back. And he kind of just wanders off. You occasionally hear him, like...
I hear him scream in the distance.
Ah! And a gunshot, like...
Fudge, are you okay? Yeah, I stepped on one of my employees.
No, you hear like cans every now and then as he's like tying shit and stuff like that.
Can we lock the front door?
Yeah. I don't know if that would stop the person you're worried about, but sure.
Sure.
I mean, it's better than stopping no one,
Yeah, it's like...
We're not really worried about stopping Bohemian with a locked door. We're worried about stopping, Kyle with a locked door.
Or Chonko.
Yeah, Chonk.
It's not going to stop
either.
That would stop Chonko even less than Bohemian.
The only person that's been brought up that would stop is Kyle, who doesn't want to hurt you guys. He's just like...
Okay.
more
I
I
shit.
know, we're just like, get the fuck out of here.
What I more so meant was that it might take Chonko a second at least to break through.
Trunko is bigger than you are.
Yeah.
If Trunko wants to walk in, he's opening the door. It doesn't matter if it's locked.
But it would take him a second to do
No,
that.
it would. Like, it's not gonna fucking stop him.
It's the we're all laying down in bed and
Well,
we're
the
just
other thing
thinking
is-
what would be really good right now? Some Kool-Aid. Oh yeah!
It also makes a noise if he does that, so...
I mean,
What's
it's
the
gonna
point
make-
of these cans I'm doing?
Yeah, locking the door is not going to make it not make a noise.
Anyway.
That was what the cans were for.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Somewhere in the distance, Fudge is like, I'm always glad when Igneas supports what I'm doing and considers me valuable. Feels good to have a Golem believe in me again.
I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, Igneas is like, those cans aren't going to do shit. Right, we gotta lock the fucking door. I'm just teasing.
Can
you.
anybody see where I'm coming
Yeah,
from?
I
Please don't
fully
do
see
this.
where you're
Okay.
coming from.
Just not with Chonko.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought we had already agreed on a plan for how we're delivering fudge. Or how we're presenting.
We could refine it.
We said we were going to pretend like he was dead.
Yes.
We have to figure out the logistics of that.
I have a spell that'll do that. I know you don't know magic, but I have a thing that can do that.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Since
I,
did you say that before? I don't remember you
Yes.
having.
I said I have feigned death.
Oh,
He can literally just pretend to be dead.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
okay.
It's fine.
We should at least have a backup plan and kick. I don't understand that.
I know you don't. How about just take it like this? He's going to literally look like he is dead.
We should. There are a few things we could do to make it more believable, though. What if we brought him in a bag, for instance?
We can bring him in a
We
bag.
can bring him in a bag.
How does that? Does he just stop breathing?
Literally, the spell makes it to where his heartbeat slows. He appears like he is dead.
What if it fails?
It is not gonna fail. It lasts a whole hour.
It's magic, kid. Why are you getting caught up on this, but you haven't been caught up on other?
Like, you're not caught up on me turning into a
Because
bear?
this is. I've been caught up on you
Or a
being a
snake?
bear. I was getting caught up on that one too. Either
So was
way,
Carl.
yeah, but no, the we're talking about presenting your boyfriend to currently one of the most powerful people on this entire continent.
Yes, I'm aware.
I'm just a little worried that all that's standing between us and failure is a single spell. I feel like we should have a backup.
How about if we test the spell?
Sure.
Test it on me.
Sure.
You don't have a heartbeat.
Anyway, hang on. I'm going to cast. It's a ritual. Feign death on Igneas.
Okay.
Would you like me to read it to you?
Yes, please.
One action ritual, yes. Duration 1 hour. You touch a willing creature and put it into a
Catatonic.
Catatonic.
No, that is not what that says.
Well, let me see.
Cataleptic.
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 I can.
Thank you.
That is indistinguishable from death. For the spell's duration or until you use an action to touch the target and dismiss the spell, the target appears dead to all outward inspection and to spells used to determine the target's status. The target is blinded and incapacitated. Its speed drops to 0. The target has resistance to all damage except psychic. If the target is diseased or poisoned when
How does it affect you in the sense of, like, are you still conscious, is my question here.
No.
Okay. So what do you do as she's casting this on you?
Probably just fucking fall into a pile of rocks, I guess. I don't know.
I'm more so meant, like, are you sitting down somewhere?
Oh, well,
Like-
yeah.
Okay. So Igneas sits down. You cast this ritual. A few seconds go by of you and Kit just kind of like, did it work? And Igneas doesn't change in any way. Roll perception.
You see, this is what I'm talking about.
Don't question me. I don't remember what my.
What did you roll?
It's a 9.
You passed.
Oh.
12.
It suddenly occurs to you that Igneas does not blink, breathe, or anything that normally makes Igneas look alive. Therefore, Igneas just looks the same.
Igneas.
Except that I've, like, fallen, I guess.
If you sat down, you're just sitting there,
Okay, then...
unmoving,
I would be
like
Igneas.
normal.
Huh. Are you there? Did the spell work?
I don't know.
Can I touch to stop it?
Is that how it works?
Yeah, you can.
Then yeah, you stop it.
Alright.
Ugh,
Are you there? Oh dear God.
that was weird. It works though.
Did it?
Igneas, it just feels like you were asleep for the first time in your life.
It's like laying on a couch and occasionally you just...
It's like when you catch yourself snoring.
Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah, no, I know how to describe that actually.
I'm gonna be honest, Igneas.
The world disappeared.
That was terrifying.
Yes, it was.
You were ignoring me. You
I-
just seemed
I
like you were
wasn't-
alive.
I wasn't here.
That seems like it would be a little too terrifying to do to Fudge.
Hey, Fudge!
Coming! And you hear a few cans fall to the ground, and then Fudge walks in. I'm not done yet.
That's okay.
All right.
Do you mind if I test something on you real quick?
Sleepy.
Not
Sure.
like that.
Oh, sure thing then. Yeah.
I need you to lay down.
Okay. And are you sure then? Like that?
It's not. She tested it on me, so you know that it's not.
All right. And Fudge just. Are you guys like in a bedroom? Where are you right now?
I figured we were just hanging out in the same room we were before.
Okay, so then he'll get into the bed and just lie on his back and like. Now what?
Are you not gonna tell?
What?
You're just gonna...
Yes.
Okay.
She's gonna like get on the bed and like lean over and be like, just remember that I will bring you out of this.
Okay.
She's gonna cast feign death on him.
Okay.
Just to make sure it works, because that was scared her.
Really quick, just out of curiosity.
Oh no.
When you like touch to like bring back, is it like do you have to touch them in a specific way, or is it like if Trolli touches this person in any way, they are back?
You use an action to do it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like, does Trolli have to be intending to do it?
Yes.
I have to consciously do it.
Because I just want to make sure I know how the spell. I don't want to fuck you over with your plan because it's a good plan.
No, it's the same way that you would end like any other spell like that.
Okay, so you
just-
have to.
You have to be able to touch them, and it has to be intentional to remove the spell.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the duration on the spell?
An hour.
The duration is an hour?
Duration is an hour. Takes an action to well, it's a
Okay.
ritual. Time is one action.
Well, is there anything else that would wake them up?
Apparently after an hour.
After-
Nothing else. I could punch Fudge in the face and he wouldn't wake up.
For the spell's duration, or until you use an action to touch the target and dismiss the spell, the target appears to be dead on all outward inspection, blah, 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 blah.
Okay. I'm only asking
So that you don't
because
fuck
this
me
is
over.
a very good plan, and I don't want to fuck it over anyway.
I didn't-
just want to make sure I know how the spell works.
Yes.
We could read the full thing because I did get cut off. There is other stuff. It
The
said.
stuff how it affects like
Yeah,
combat,
no,
I'm not
that's
worried
fine.
about.
Okay.
I'm worried
The-
about the logistics of like, could Kit punch Fudge in the fucking face?
Yeah,
And
no.
he would be like, ow, fuck! Like, break out.
No.
No.
It is like after he like woke up, he'd be like, ah, like
You know how there are like pills that do this? It's basically like taking
it's
one of
the
those pills.
it's the feigned death pill from Metal Gear.
Okay. So you use it on Fudge. And as he's lying down, at first he's like, what's that happening? And then a second later, he just kind of slumps. And this, like, the fun, like, sparkle of his eye of being this, like, fun cowboy guy kind of fades away. His eyes glaze over. His jaw slacks.
I don't like this one.
You see that the ruby chocolate he's made of, like, fades to kind of a dull pink. And he just lies there.
I don't know if I like this no more.
Hang on, and Kit'll do the like check for a pulse thing.
Nothing.
He'll like pull out his blade and hold it over his mouth to check for breath.
Fudge is in every conceivable way a corpse.
This is a good plan.
One last thing, because obviously Kit doesn't know this. Sorry, Fudge. And just like slap the shit out of
What
him.
are you doing?
You like he's like, and like a little bit of like spit comes out in his jaw.
Well,
So do you believe it now?
I believe he might actually be dead.
He's not dead.
Well, he sort of is.
Can you make him not that way?
He's dead for right now.
For right now, but much similar to what Igneas was saying. To him, he's sleeping.
Can you make him not that way?
I use my action to wake him up.
That's 2 spells.
Ow!
Well, we're going
Ugh.
to
I know.
Sorry.
Was that you?
Yeah. I had
What
to
was
text.
it?
I slapped
He
him.
slapped you.
It's kind of rude, but all right.
We were testing
Sorry,
to see the effects of the spell.
How'd I look?
You
Dead.
scared me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sweet Pea.
You looked dead.
Right.
And I
Another
didn't like
person that I look up to looked dead today. And that wasn't
You look
fun.
up to me, you're way older than I am. No
I mean,
offense.
doesn't mean I can't look up to you.
I mean, I am taller than you, I guess. Anyway,
Wait, is he?
how tall are you?
6 foot?
Fudge is 6'2".
Oh, he's a little bit taller than me.
Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the cans.
it. Right, thank you so much.
Well, now we know that this will work.
To clarify, as God goes to take a bathroom break real quick, what I more so meant you should be figuring out is, if it's okay with y'all, I don't want them to just keep my dead body. Like,
Well,
there needs to be a
of
follow-up.
course.
The first
Right.
part of this was making sure this worked.
All right.
Because Kit didn't believe
Listen, while God uses the can,
I just
I'm
didn't
going to go
understand
set
how
up
it
the cans.
All right,
So.
she pats his cheeks.
Oh, I can play bait.
Pats his cheek. Ow.
All right, so do we want to deliver him in a bag and
a body bag.
a
of
body
sorts.
bag?
We'll have to find a bag.
That shouldn't be the hardest thing to do.
What about?
We would need to have you, because you have to touch him to stop that, right?
I'll either have to touch him or we have an hour. An hour is our time limits from the moment I cast that.
Also, you should check, see if it gives you an increased duration on higher spell slot levels.
Nope.
Oh.
Conditions only is what it tells me.
Okay. So we have an hour, which would mean we would need to cast it.
Right outside the building,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. We would have to do this quick.
And then the second part of this is how
Getting him back.
Getting him back. How are we?
That's the problem. It's unknown where he's going to be taken after we hand him in.
What if I use this spell on him and I turn into a tiny little lizard or bug and
But then
And go
what?
with him.
travel with them?
How would we explain where you went?
You can see I died on the trip. He killed me.
What if they've been watching us?
Then we'll come to that part when we come to it.
I think it would be perfectly believable that we could walk up, you and me, Kit. I can have the body bag over my shoulder. Obviously, I would be the one to carry it out of the two of us. Trolli doesn't have to be in sight when we arrive. We could easily make up some reason or some other thing. I mean, we killed Fudge so she went back to see her family, or I don't know.
And if you're
How
that
long
worried,
can you stay as an animal?
Longer than Fudge can stay dead,
much
I
longer
think,
than
yes.
Fudge can stay dead. I believe it's 3 hours.
So we shouldn't have a problem there. I do agree with the idea that you should be going with him as something small and unnoticeable. Maybe something inside the bag, or
Like a gecko or a fly, even.
it could be. A fly would be believable.
Yeah.
Well, so then we need to figure out what we're going to tell them and how we're going to find you. I say we need to get our story straight now.
Well, yes, of course.
So we tell them that after we got Fudge, you heard some wind about your brother. They knew about your brother. You said that they had known your brother at some point, right?
Who?
Margaret and Maurice. Didn't you say that
They
he
don't
came
know.
to the castle?
I mean, when I last spoke to them, I told Margaret that I had a suspicion that was my brother because he visited the Empire about a month ago.
Right.
Well, but it would be believable if we elaborate on that.
That would probably be the most believable thing, is that I left to go get him, to
That
go find him.
You heard some wind that he was here. It should be believable. It's only been a month. And then you hide in the bag.
We do need to decide what we're saying, how we killed him. If we're
Well-
presenting a body that doesn't look bloodied or wounded or in any way, then I would suggest making the claim that we poisoned him. Something.
I think that would be the best option. Because he looked like he was dead.
He looks dead, but clearly no weapons, no.
We
bruises.
could also say we suffocated him.
We could do
There
that.
would be no bruises on the throat.
Unless you're covering the whole face. If we say you restrained him and then
If we did it in
suffocated
Variety
him.
Bog, there would be drugs almost anywhere that we could use to accomplish that.
There's that. You can also say we drowned him.
He'd be too blue at that point. I think the only way is poison. It
Or
wouldn't
drug
affect-
overdose.
Yeah. It wouldn't affect the skin color or anything. The only thing it would affect is the eyes, and
And if you really need to convince them of it, you can say that I flirted with him a little bit, got him to drink some poison out of some liquor with me, and he died.
That would make sense. And we wouldn't necessarily even have to know exactly what kind of poison if you're not there with us,
Right.
quote unquote, to tell them that. So that covers that part of the story.
right. I mean, now we just have to figure out how to find you.
Right. Well,
Without
technically, the
knowing
next
any-
part of that is how we're going to figure out how to dethrone Heath.
Well, that will come in time. We need to focus on the world before we focus on the country.
Do
It's a good
druids
way of
get
putting
to
it.
change their spells every day?
I think so. As much as I want to have words with Heath, it's not the best time for it.
How about after you have delivered me and Fudge in the bag, I will wake him up and we can go on a slight stealth mission to find the ingredient that we're after. Assuming
Well,
that it's going to
supposedly
be.
he's just going to hand it to us when we bring Fudge.
Well, then, what's stopping us from just sneaking out of there?
Sneaking out.
Well, that's the thing, is we might still get separated. We need to figure out a way of how
Well,
to
if
meet
you,
up.
because here's the thing, you're gonna walk in there, you're gonna take the reward unless they try to kill you or something. You're gonna leave, and then you're gonna wait for us. You'll probably have to post outside and do a perimeter check.
Either that or
Or-
we could pick a close meeting place.
Or you can stay inside and ask for like a tour.
That would make sense as well.
Cause a little bit
maybe.
of distraction, you know?
Well, it wouldn't make sense for me to ask for a tour, but
Yeah.
and then
With
while you're,
Igneas not really being on great terms in there, I don't think we should stay in the castle.
well, how about maybe what if Igneas apologized, even if it's not truthful, a real apology. If he apologizes sincerely and he's like, I just perhaps want to know more about the castle or the empire
I
itself.
think we should meet outside of the castle. Because meeting inside the castle only poses risk.
it sort of does now that I think it through.
Well, I'm not saying that we need to meet inside the castle. I'm saying y'all staying inside that castle can cause a distraction.
It could.
Especially if you have another temper tantrum.
Yeah.
Because then you can get kicked out again.
It could. It could cause a... I just don't want to be imprisoned or anything. I don't want to cause too big of a...
Causing any negative attention towards us is probably a bad idea.
It might... It
Then-
might
I
ultimately
think
be better to go with the
We
stealth
should just
option.
meet at the inn that we stayed at last time.
Well, then you'll collect the ingredient we need. I will wake up Fudge, and I will get us out of there stealthily.
Right.
As unstealthy as that man is.
Even with the scarf?
He'll have the scarf. I'll cast a spell on us, and hope to God, hope to fucking act now that he does not get us fucking caught by something.
Right. Okay, then I think that's our plan. Do we want to stop anywhere beforehand?
Are we not going back to Takif?
I meant after Takif.
Oh, after Takif. We can go back to live on scrolls.
You could see if they have anything. Or you could. I have no idea anything.
A potion or two might be a good idea to pick up.
A few potions, maybe even an invisibility scroll.
Could be. Unfortunately, I apologize for this, but any part of this mission that involves stealth, I'm essentially out. I can't.
It's alright.
Well, that's why we posted you at the front door.
Yes.
Alright. That's the plan. Let's not forget it.
Right.
Definitely not because I was in the bathroom for half of that. Why don't you run through it one more time so you don't forget it?
They are delivering a fudge in a body bag. I'm going to turn into a tiny animal and hide in the bag with him.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to deliver him and take the reward as long as there are no issues with collecting the reward. They are going to promptly leave, and I will be sneaking out of the castle with fudge.
We're basically going to give an excuse of like, oh yeah, you guys mentioned something about Harry here last month, and we caught wind of him being nearby, so she went to go find him.
Yeah, so Trolli's not
And
with us
that's why
now.
Trolli's not here.
The story of, like, how Fudge died is that she, like, temptressed him and then poisoned him with something in a
Okay.
drink.
Alright.
It's a good plan.
I feel like it's a pretty solid plan.
It's a good plan, God. Don't look at me like that.
I'm not looking at you like anything.
You're like, I can't wait to destroy your plans like you destroyed my fight.
Bit constricting, isn't it?
So, okay, that's your plan. After a little bit, Fudge comes back in. He's done with setting up Home Alone traps.
We would have to go over the plan with Fudge as well.
You can go over the plan with Fudge, and he like absorbs all the information. He's like, all right, well, sounds like all I got to do is die, so
And not squish me.
it's not up to me if I'm dead.
Well, you also have to make it back out.
Pretty good at getting out of things. I've been getting out of things for 3 years now.
True.
And you'll have the scarf and me to help you get out.
Right. All right.
Now all we have to do is get into things.
So, if we leave here bright and early tomorrow, that put us in Takif tomorrow evening.
Alright.
If
We
we
can-
I'm sorry, I just thought of this. If we can, maybe we should look for some way that we can communicate remotely. Maybe one of us should have another phone so that...
Oh, I got my phone.
Right, but...
And we have the other phone as well.
Right, I can just give it to Kid. And...
Yes,
about
I
to
just
say, I
wanted to
think
be
I'm the
sure
only
to
one here with
establish...
pockets.
I just wanted to be sure to establish that.
Right. Just remind me to give
So
it
that
to
we
you
don't-
when we get to talk.
Right.
Okay.
Because I still use that phone to text my sister.
Right. Yep. Sounds good. I don't know about y'all, but after today, I am ready for bed. So,
Right.
I'm ready for not awake as well.
I can cast a spell if you want to go to sleep.
No,
Oh, alright.
I didn't like that.
Oh, alright.
Fudge kind of like
It's not very fun.
stands next to the door and like looks between Kid and Igneas.
Oh, right.
Good night.
It'll just leave. As he heads out, he'll like look at the like can trap. Is it obvious where it is?
No, he actually did. And you know what? I'm gonna roll for it. Yeah, he did a good enough job. Like it's
Okay.
like if you're like looking for like it's like fishing line is what he
Right,
used.
right.
So like you can't really see it.
And I figured since we're up on like the second story, the way I would do it is have like, oh, the fishing line's attached over here, runs over here, and then the cans are hanging off the side.
You can also just kind of infer with how long he was gone. He didn't just set up the one.
Right,
There's
right.
a couple. So, yeah,
Good.
He'd be good.
Nice. Nice.
So you guys leave, I assume. Are you guys in a bedroom again, like together, or did you each get your
Oh,
own?
we'll get in our own rooms at this point. There's
Yeah.
no point in not.
And Fudge will like close the door behind the two of you and like,
Alright. Are you good?
a little nervous.
Why?
Well, you know, I know it's fake, but I will be dying.
Yeah, it's not something that I like seeing.
Nor do I lack my inability to, assist if anything goes wrong.
Well, that's why I'm traveling with you.
Well, I know, but if something were to happen to you, and I literally can't do nothing about it.
Well, think of it like this. I will be there to wake you up if something happens.
Fair enough. And hey, you're gonna hopefully find your brother, right?
Right.
That's good.
That'll be fun.
That's good. Meeting a authoritative male figure in the Gumption family definitely isn't nothing for me to worry about.
You want to unpack that?
I tend to have a bad history with father figures.
I know.
They can be a little intimidating now and then.
Just promise me you're not going to kill him.
No, just try, Sweepy. That's not what I'm in any way
It's
implying.
supposed to be funny.
Right. Okay. Sorry.
Was it not funny?
Told the kid
I mean,
there.
it was funny in spirit, but with everything going on up in the old
The delivery
Hood's
could
head,
use some more.
Pats him on the
Sorry,
back.
you were
I'm
drinking.
sorry.
he
I didn't mean to throw you off.
There goes your jacket.
brand new. I don't want cow over it yet. He pulls you in for a hug and gives you a peck on the forehead, and it's just kind of like, a lot going on. I get worried now and then. Don't get me wrong. I deal with plenty here in Variety Bog, but obviously everything we're dealing with now is bigger. Then he shuffles a little bit.
Oh, it's her tail. Sorry.
And then goes, do you think I could, between you and I, perhaps make an addition to the plan?
What is it?
Well, if you and I are going to be in the castle alone, and obviously we need to sneak out as fast as possible, that's fine. But if we could make a slight detour,
What are we doing?
well, you heard what that old diary said. Apparently whatever's left of Gumble is in that castle, and I don't know when I'm going to be allowed to get back in there. So if there's any evidence of it left in there, I do need to get rid of it.
Why don't we just burn the castle down?
It's a little hard to burn a castle down without an entire empire noticing.
Also, castles are literally burnt not to be built.
But not to be built.
Burnt not to be built down.
Yeah.
Just if it's at all possible.
No, we can do that.
Quick detour in the library, look around at some of the archives, get on out.
Right.
I don't know how long it's going to be till we manage to get rid of Heath, but,
We could just kill him over there.
Well, if we're sneaking out, as we've discussed, perhaps the less negative attention, the better. Well, don't get me wrong. I would love to see you do to Heath what you did to Daroga earlier today. But I'm not positive we're going to get the opportunity if we play our cards right.
So what you're saying is that we have to leave him alive for the moment.
Unfortunately, that might have to be... I don't know. It's sounding to me like we're just trying to get in there, get him to give us something, sneak out. I don't think causing a bunch of fights is really going to... It doesn't sound like we're going to need to do... We're not heisting the place like we did with Daroga. I think if it keeps us safe, we should focus on sneaking out of there.
Right. Plus your detour.
Plus money. But that's on the way out of there, so it's fine.
Right. All right.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that was all right with you.
That is all right with me.
I am tired, so
Let's go bed.
all right. He'll head to bed with you. Igneas, what do you do?
The closest thing to sleep that I would normally be doing.
Why are you so fucking...
It's a box, Raven.
I think
She's
there's
a
still
cat.
shirts in there.
Oh, is there?
I think so.
Yeah, there is.
If you could just stop doping for
If you
2
could just
seconds.
stop doping for 2 minutes.
Hope the fucking audio picked that up.
Anyway, so as you're kind of just not sleeping, for a second, you hear like a knock at your door. And then you don't get up to do anything, I guess. So then you hear like a... What am I knocking anyway? And Green Ma just kind of walks through the door, but not in the sense where she opens the door. She just walks through the door.
Hello?
Hey, Iggy.
Hi.
Sorry it's been a little bit. I've been busy.
Busy with what?
How's it going?
Okay, more or less.
At this point, Green Ma is looking... The more and more you talk to her, the less she looks like Mima. And she's starting to look like just a small, middle-aged woman. And she's just like, I'm glad everything's going good. You haven't run into, like, Bohemian again, have you?
I sort of did.
Yeah?
Sort of.
How'd that go?
Not well.
She kind of... Where are you? Are you sitting on the bed? Like...
I'm on, like, sitting against the wall, like, on the floor.
Okay, so she kind of just walks over to the bed and, like, flops onto it. She...
It wasn't actually Bohemian, it was...
No, I know what you mean. No, Bohemian just... You know, ever since he realized what the heat is doing to your body, and getting a nice peek at what it's doing to Kit's body, has just been seeing what he can do with his essence. And as you know, you can separate yourself from your physical form, like when you're sleeping. With enough effort, you can kind of do it while you're just awake and do whatever you want. Luckily, he quickly realized very easy to just die while doing that. So I don't think he's going to do it again. But man, is he giving me a lot to work on. It's getting to be a little tough, which is why I haven't been able to come see you lately. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm more worried about what Bohemian's doing, believe me.
I'm not even sure exactly what he's doing. It's stuff I've never seen before. It's kind of hard to wrap my head around, and it's tough. It's a lot, but you know what? I'm sure you'll stop him, and then I'll have nothing to worry about, and everything will be okay. I just wanted to check it.
Okay. Well, I believe our team has put together a very solid plan for getting the next ingredient for the cure.
Good.
We will be doing that tomorrow.
That puts you at 3 out of 4?
I believe so.
How's your friend?
Kit, you mean?
Yeah.
I think he's doing all right for the most part. He had a bit of an episode. I think it was before we actually found Bohemian as well.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot that happened that day. I don't remember the order of events, but
You mean today?
it felt like days ago is how long it was.
Right. I can check on it if you want.
Sure, if you could.
You did ask me to let you know if he was, on his way out.
There was definitely something wrong.
Where? You don't really...
It was kind of like point the
Right.
next one over.
And Green Ma walks through the wall into Kit's room. Kit, you get a call on your Oreo.
Hello?
Kit, hi. It's the Queen.
There
How's it going?
we have the ruby stone.
Good. Listen, I know Zero said that the final ingredient is on the garden. I secured you guys away.
Oh, good.
It's
Is that her coughing?
yes.
Okay. Are you?
I'm
Alright.
just tired. An old friend of mine can sail you out there. She's good with sailing. She learned it from her father. It took me a little while to find her, but she can. Whenever you're ready, she'll be here. Just come to the castle and
Right.
we can establish.
Tomorrow we're heading up to Takif, and from there, the castle, and we're going to. Excuse me. We're going to attempt to procure the fourth ingredient.
The third.
No.
The fourth is on the garden, which you have not been to. You have a coconut
yeah. Never
and a
mind.
stone.
I don't.
Oh my
know.
god, you had the fourth ingredient already. Oh,
No. Okay.
This is great.
To procure the third ingredient.
right. Good. Okay, well, I just wanted to call and let you know that you're good to sail. You're good to set sea whenever you're ready.
Right.
I hope that goes well for you. Give the Chocula my regards. Bye.
Have a good one.
And she clicks hers off.
And then as he hears hers click, he's going to like tap his finger next to the like receiver and then listen for a second.
No.
Click.
Greenma walks back into your room.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes like, okay, so I mean, he's gotten worse since I last saw him, but I mean, he's still holding up relatively okay.
Okay.
You know, but it's not surprising that he's at the point where he might have an episode now and then.
Okay. We'll just have to watch for it.
Yeah. He's still not at the point, like the cure could still fix him.
Okay.
He's not lost.
He's not past the point of no.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to hear. That's about the best I could have hoped for.
Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing, give you that heads up that, you know, Bohemian's busy for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where he is, but I can feel a lot of, pardon my language here, the fuckery that he's doing is definitely affecting the balance of things.
It is it?
Yeah,
And he doesn't realize that.
I think he does, and I think he just doesn't care. I mean, when the cycle of life and death itself is beneath you, what do you care if you mess it up?
I just wish I understood it.
Oh.
But maybe it's for the best that I don't, because that wouldn't be a good sign, would it?
That's a fair point, Igneas. I'm going to rest for a bit now.
Okay.
And she just kind of gets back on the bed and rolls onto her side and goes still.
Got my progress report back, and I've got all C's.
I will also go still.
Right. And as you kind of like relax until you're not quite sleeping, you know, your head kind of lulls to one side for a second. When you bring it up, she's gone. And then it's the next morning.
Yay!
After I get off the phone, why do I feel like I'm being judged?
There's like a floating stethoscope touching you.
Last night, Kate would have been working on the thing I talked about.
Does anyone else do anything before heading out in the morning? Fudge is just kind of like, gonna go to Takif, gonna meet a brother, then I'm gonna die. It's gonna be great. Like he's just kind of like hyping himself up, like it's gonna be easy. We're gonna kill it. Not literally. I will not literally be dead, but we're gonna kill it.
Kate will pat him on the back. We got this.
Yeah.
We got this. I'm kind of like rolling my shoulders.
What could go wrong?
So-
Exactly.
Well, first order
Do
of
it
business,
after.
we need to find a bag.
I want to go to level 1 scrolls and accessories after talking.
Okay.
Level 1 Scrolls is in Takif.
No, it's not. It's in same.
Oh, that's
city
it. That's
as
right.
the
That's right. Because we went there in the first and not
Yeah.
the second. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Or then I guess would it be smarter to do it on the way to Tarkov?
You'd have to make a
we
detour.
have to.
You'd have to make a detour, go into the city with the castle, and then leave
Right.
and hide
We
bugs
have to
the
go
entire
past
time.
Tonka.
No, yeah. So then Tarkov first.
Okay. You guys do anything on your way out of Variety Bog? Is there any stops you make?
I feel like Variety Bog is probably the best place to procure a body bag.
I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna point it out, but I was gonna punish you guys if you forgot.
Like,
You don't just have one.
yeah,
Where are we gonna find that?
Oh,
Trolli.
not that I've ever actually needed one, but
Of course.
I do. I haven't. Listen, but
Well,
make a lift here.
last night.
And Fudge kind of directs you to this like
Putty bags are us.
it's like a Dollar General, like
like a Dollar General, but filled with things obviously geared towards committing a crime.
Dollar.
no, there's like a couple aisles that are geared towards getting a crime. There's also just like Dollar
groceries.
General shit.
Okay.
You know, like Hot Pockets.
Yeah, listen, Igneas, you don't need to be so judgmental. People do still need regular, everyday things here. It's just all this stuff is legal here, so it's lumped in with the normal stores.
It's not 100% crime, just like
Yeah.
80%.
Like, for example, the only crime that... For example, I do not commit many crimes.
Yeah?
I did one time dabble in the red, red sugar. I didn't like it. That was right when I met you guys.
Yeah.
Might be when
That
I
does
was-
explain why you had the bag on you.
Yeah. Sometimes with, how down you get in life now and then, a little bit of a pick-me-up, it just made me feel worse. So, not for me.
I had a similar
He's like looking at
experience.
Trolli like, please don't like me, Elias.
I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder. I had a similar experience with alcohol. It's okay.
I feel like that's a little different, but fair enough. The only crime that I sometimes commit, and it's not even directly me, and he leans in a little bit, and he's like, now, this is only half a crime here in Variety Bog, because, it's a law, but it ain't enforced, because there ain't no real laws. I don't believe in making my employees pay taxes, so I just kind of don't.
I don't think that counts here.
Oh, well then in that case, yeah, I'm pretty
Variety Bug has
Well, you're-
taxes.
Exactly. I'm not making them pay that.
I-
Who does that even go to?
I was about to ask
I would
who that
imagine
would even
you.
go to.
No.
You're mostly crime.
Well,
free.
if
That's
you
the
were
point
making
here.
your-
Listen.
I can imagine in Variety Bug, taxes are just a way for the bosses to tax their employees.
I don't do that.
I didn't figure you
Look,
would.
I'm not going to lie to you guys and say I am a squeaky clean whistle,
Oh no, I know you're not.
I wouldn't expect you to be.
but I am relatively crime free.
Look here.
we did
You
just
live
murder
here in
a
Variety
building
Bog.
together.
You're not going to be squeaky clean.
Thank you. You still like me, right?
Of course I do.
Okay. I love you.
And they also,
I love
again,
you
we
too.
did just go murder an entire building together.
Right. Yeah. See that? Yeah, I have killed people.
I was about to.
But in
mean-
my defense, it was typically people that in some way, shape, or form deserved it. So,
Well, I was going to say they usually start the fight, so.
yeah, self-defense. Anyway, here, let me go do some shopping.
Are you sure it's safe for you to be out and about in this Variety Bog right now?
He kind of looks around as there's just people going back and forth around the street. Like, yeah.
Point made. Okay. Let's go.
It's really only the Choclatin
I
we need to worry
understand.
about. Anyway, we need a bag.
Let's go to Bags R Us.
Gotta make sure it's one I fit in. Please make it comfortable.
Trash bag.
Then again, I will be dead, so I guess I
You're
don't.
not really going to feel nothing.
I don't
till you
really
wake
care
up.
if it's comfortable, but
You might
I
have
would
some
like
back-
some dignity.
You might have some back pain when you
We'll
wake
get
up.
you the glitter version.
Oh, thanks. The glitter in my hat for wakes. You guys will put me in there with my hat on, right?
Of course.
Okay. You're just kind of browsing the aisle, comparing two different bags.
If we put you in there with your hat on, there's a good chance that Heath is going to steal it.
I'm taking your hat
Okay.
and your scarf,
Okay.
and then I'll give it back when I wake you up.
Wait, hang on. Does it where does your stuff go when you turn into an animal?
Inside my body.
I'm not questioning it anymore.
So you guys, for what do you want to buy here? Anything besides a bag?
Do they have potions?
potions?
Yes, they do have potions.
Yes. Regular potions?
They have regular potions and potions of greater healing.
Oh, and how much are
See if I have any.
There are no price tags on any of these things.
I mean, technically, crime is legal here. We could just steal them.
That's true.
I wasn't gonna point it out, but Fudge is kind of just like putting stuff in his pocket now and then. I'll take that. I know the guy. It's fine. It's not a crime. Yes.
It's not illegal, but he can also shoot at us.
We play cards now and then.
Uh-huh.
I don't have any pockets.
Put it in your mouth. I don't know.
Kid's just gonna like.
What?
Kid's just gonna like into his bag. 2 potions. That's all I'm doing.
I didn't want to point it out because I didn't want to be like, take free shit, but like, yeah, no, this is technically all free if you want it to be.
So we pick up
It's free if you don't get caught.
Actually, it's free because you're with Fudge. There's no reason for you guys. This shop owner isn't going to be like, I can stop Fudge from doing this. It's just kind of like, I see you guys.
It's I can stop these guys from. Oh, hey, Fudge. See ya.
So, as unfortunate it is for Fudge, we're going to get a somewhat unnice body bag. Only because if we get you a nice body bag, it will be questioned as to why we got you a nice body bag.
I guess.
I want to steal a soda.
You steal this? It's not stealing. You take it.
I take a soda.
What else do we need since it's free?
That's why I made it $1 general, because it's like there's nothing crazy good here.
Right.
Snacks for the road? I don't know.
Yeah, that
Are there
take some
scrolls
snacks.
No.
Damn. I had to ask.
Would you find scrubs at $1 general?
Maybe.
Yes.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
Maybe, I don't know.
You would if somebody was wearing.
What, Holly? I don't like it when you make those faces. What is it?
You're probably gonna tell me no. It's fine.
It depends. I will tell you yes or no within reason.
Can I find like rat poison here?
Yes. Because of course. Why would there? Yes.
Thank you.
What do you want it for?
Oh, wouldn't you love to know?
I want it. Yes.
I would love to get some rat poison and some bleach, please.
Only
Cut
because
some rope while you're
because
at
in
it.
my mind I have to justify like, would I be able to find these things at $1 general?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Little
yeah, you
bottles, but you know.
It counts, and I'm not gonna bullshit you guys here. I was really hoping none of you would realize like they don't have to pay.
The moment you said there's no price tag,
Because I was like,
oh,
I'm not gonna.
yeah.
I'm not. The reason there's no price tags is because you bring your stuff to the counter, and the guy just charges you a bulk charge for everything.
So he can just charge you whatever the fuck he feels like that
Yeah.
day.
Also, technically, this is a dollar store, so everything's
Right.
fucking $1.
I was hoping you guys would realize, but if you did realize, I'm not gonna not let you. It's funny and it makes sense.
Yeah.
And you have Fudge with you, so I especially can't stop you. Who is grabbing like candy, like grabbing like I'm gonna take some. I gotta sit in the back of Igneas for a few hours and
Can I? This is gonna sound dumb. Can I find like a Nerf gun with like the little suction cup darts?
You can't find a Nerf gun, but you find like a Nif gun.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I want to take like we'll do 4 of those and then like a bunch of extra darts.
We are gonna say it's a Nif crossbow, just because.
Okay, that's fine.
And the plastic is so cheap and lightweight, you worry it's not even real. Like it's like fucking like this weighs literal nothing.
That's fair.
What? What do you want? I saw the face. I saw the gleam in your eye. What item is Trolli looking for?
I have marbles.
Yes.
Yay!
What do you?
I also have another question.
Okay.
How big are the containers of rat poison and bleach?
Probably pretty small, except for maybe the bleach, because
Here's
that's a
what I'm
clean
gonna
thing.
say. If I try to tell you they're small, you're just gonna go grab more.
It's true.
They're as big as you need them to be.
Nice. Okay.
Because I can't. Oh, they're like, I don't know, this big. Okay, I'm gonna grab 5 more. Like,
I'm gonna grab
There's only
20.
2 in stock.
Like, I'm grabbing all of it. Like, unless you just want to give it to me.
as big as however you need it to be.
Nice. Thank you.
Takes the fucking 7-gallon tub.
However much you need, you grab that much in relatively small things.
Nice. Thank you.
But you do grab all of what's available. They had just enough.
Thank you.
Does bleach work on food dye? I'm like actually asking that.
Igneas, what kind of fucking question is that? You better not be thinking of eating this.
No.
I have no
I'm
idea.
grabbing a snacks, Igneas.
I'm grabbing me snacks.
And you thought to ask about bleach? Iggy!
I want to know if it works on food dye. Like, if I spill it on myself, am I not gonna have a spot of white?
He, like, angrily grabs a honey bun and just starts eating it. Like, Iggy, listen.
What? I don't want to.
You don't go ask with them about that. It's weird.
Can't
Why?
just ask how you can be white.
I'm not asking how I can be white. I'm asking to make sure that I don't lose my color in my body if some of that gets on me.
Give me one of those honey ones.
He just kind of tosses you one.
So what I'm understanding is that nobody knows the answer.
No, I don't, actually.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm thinking of more things.
I will allow one more thing.
I just wanted Nif guns.
Is there anything you want?
Another soda.
Grab another soda.
Sorry, I'm trying to plan.
And you know those beef and cheese sticks I have, like, literally in the pantry? I'm grabbing, like, 2
Well,
boxes of
that's
those.
After grabbing, like, an armful of, like, junk food, Fudge is just, like, leaning against the counter. And he's like, hey, fuck you, Cap.
Kid will walk up. Ah, I see. I assume that vase pays for this?
Yep.
Alright.
Hey, Kyle. I was just kidding. You're alright. You're alright too, Fudge. I thought you were dead. Yeah, I can tell. On
I'm about
account
to
of
be.
I can see some of my stuff behind the counter. It's my stuff now. For now.
I thought you were dead. I'm about to be.
What happens if I start reaching over the counter? Towards the
Fudge will just be like, alright, let him have it.
Let the man have some dignity.
Listen, we're taking enough of his stuff and he knows better than to stop me. I let him hold on to some of my belongings in the time being.
But we could just get them back now. Okay.
It's a vase. I don't care. It's not going to make my shithole of a club look any better right now. He says it like very dryly, like, I'm going to drown my sorrows in honey buns. And chocolate milk.
Well, I think we have everything we need.
I'm thinking.
We're all
I think we have everything we need.
No.
I already
no,
said
no.
she was allowed one more thing.
Rubber bands.
No.
I feel like if we look at like Holly's Google history, it's like how to make a bomb with everyday household items. Like,
Yes.
rat poison, bleach,
Fertilizer.
marbles. Yeah.
Can I have rubber bands? Yes. See, I'm just getting goofy shit. Like,
I'm
mine
not
will,
mad.
Mine will be useful, but not like I'm gonna get bleach and poison some. Like, mine's gonna be like, here, everyone, take this Nif gun. It might come in handy for some reason or other.
What?
Why are you mad at me?
Not mad.
I would like to pick up hydrogen peroxide.
Are you?
You're getting a roll for that one. Because I can't envision bottles
Yeah,
of hydrogen
I was gonna say.
peroxide.
No, okay, that would make sense. It's medical supplies.
It's a dollar store. I bet you anything you can find hydrogen
That's
peroxide.
where we got our hydrogen peroxide.
Fine. Yes, you can get it.
Yay!
I mean, I'm not trying to mess with you, but like
You're
that is
fine.
where we buy our hydrogen peroxide. So
I adore being a player alongside you. Being your DM is interesting. At most of
why
the
are you
time.
never this much of an asshole to me?
Because you don't allow it.
It's true. you
Because
don't.
for me, the fun of the game is allowing Holly to be an asshole, but
That's
man,
fair.
are you an asshole.
I guess. Okay.
I'm going to ruin your campaign. I just want you to know.
Okay.
Like, in Tyranny, there's not as many opportunities to
Yeah,
just
and you
There's
will
not
just
as
tell
many-
us
like
no.
this.
There's not as many opportunities, and I'll tell you no because there's a much longer, overarching narrative that I don't want to get ruined by a bottle of fucking hydrogen peroxide.
I actively will look for. If Holly manages to like completely fucking womp something I have planned in the future with like, so the marbles, I'll be like, that's the because that's the reason I play the game is like for dumb shit like it's fun. So like, okay.
Yeah.
And I'll allow dumb shit to an extent.
Listen, this game has no real rules. So
You
I'm
did
not here
give
to
me
intimidate.
Inky, so in a way, that's
Yeah.
kind of dummy.
So Fudge grabs like one more honey bun and like a pack or two of Pokemon cards and just walks out.
I like how you're like, he picked up candy, you pick up soda. I don't know what the fuck you picked up, and I'm over like chemicals.
He's gonna go to pick up more Pokemon cards for Fudge, but since he's an old man and doesn't understand like new age shit, he's gonna accidentally pick up like Digimon cards or some like off-brand Pokemon, like Poker Bood, like Poker Dude or something.
Digitalmon.
Yeah, Digitalmon.
As you guys are filing back into the cart, Fudge goes like, "Sweet pea,
Yeah.
what's going on?"
Oh, well, you see,
Are you trying to make mustard gas?
not quite.
You picked the wrong ingredients.
No, I'm not trying to do that.
You know, hold on. That in itself concerns me.
Yes.
I am not.
Give me those, and he takes the Digital Monsters cards.
I was gonna.
I don't even want these, but you know, I'm taking them anyway.
Didn't
I
you
just
take
have
No.
a
Talk about
plan.
later.
That's all.
You
Okay.
wanna-
Are you gonna kill Heath with this?
That would be the attempt.
Okay, in that case, I will laugh.
Okay, well, I need to talk to him before you kill him.
Oh no, yeah. And this will be while we're sneaking around.
Well, as much as I hate to be a freeloader, while you get to driving, I'm gonna get to junk food and Pokemon cards.
Have fun.
Can I look at the Pokemon cards with you?
Sure.
I have to,
Pull
I
out
have to
one of
read
the-
up on what my experiment's gonna do.
Right.
You pull out one of the Digitalmon cards. I got something called Manny. Whoosh!
No, he's going through the Digimon cards, and he goes, "This one looks worthless," and he like rips it, and just like tosses the pieces, and one of the pieces is a Wizardmon hat flying back.
Fuck you!
Deja vu! Have I mentioned this?
Fuck you! Fuck you!
And then he just is like sorting through his Pokemon cards, and he's like, "Oh wow, that's pretty cool." I have no concept of the value of any of these. I just like how they look.
I thought I grabbed the same thing.
Iggy, did you grab any more soda?
I did. You want one?
Can't
You
believe
guys
I'm
are
here
just
fucking heating.
hanging out in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a Nif gun for everyone.
Oh yeah, how many potions did we steal?
I took 2.
He took 2.
You didn't take any.
Roll a d4.
I was like, I was too busy stealing chemicals. That is a 4.
You have 4 potions.
Very cool.
Roll a d4, Igneas.
Are they normal potions?
Yes. You also took 4.
The kid's like, guys, I took 2 potions, and they all each hold up 4, and I'm like,
Fudge holds up 3 potions of greater healing and hands each of you one of them.
Aw.
Awesome.
What about you? Oh. Is that what you got?
Yeah. I'm gonna be dead. What do I need these for?
Just in case. She hands him 2 regular potions.
Alright, now I have to write this down.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
anyway, yeah, here's a Nif gun and some darts. I'm not really sure exactly what they'll be used for, but they're quiet and very light and portable, so who knows if they'll come in handy.
Alrighty, Nerf gun.
Oh, Nif. It's a Nif gun.
It's a Nerf gun.
It's
Nif.
Nif or something.
Damn it, that's exactly what I was about to say. It's Nif or something else.
So you guys travel. You're all just kind of talking and having a good time. Excuse me. And you pull up to the big wall with the big gate. And this time around, they do kind of just recognize the cart because at this point you guys are doing a favor for Chocula, so they just open the gate and leave you in. You guys head in. What I'm saying is nothing's really eventful as you get to Tophic.
Yeah.
But you get to Tophic in the evening. And you just kind of pull in. And what do you do with your cart?
Just go to the same place we went before.
Yeah, we go park it, and are there a lot of guards around?
About the same as before. They're there for sure.
Kit, before we get into town, is actually going to take the eye patch off.
Okay.
A little too recognizable.
Right. So Kit just has like his gross socket on the world to see.
Well, I mean, he's got his eye closed. His eye's like sewn shut,
Right.
you know?
Well, because we need to get Fudge inside without any of the guard noticing. Correct?
Hey.
But I also don't want them to be like, that's Jesse's eye patch. It's got a big embroidered J on it.
There's got an embroidered photorealistic picture of Jesse on it. He called it his mini-me. Fudge pokes his head out like the back to talk to you, the guys in the front seat, and he's like, I can sneak into the inn just fine. If you guys, I know you wanted to go do stuff, so
Give him the scarf for now.
Well, he has a scarf.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
currently.
Thought he gave it back. Okay.
That's the plan whenever I kill him, basically.
Right.
Yeah. I can get into the inn just fine now.
I'm gonna kind of cause a distraction right now.
Okay, just don't do anything too drastic.
Just gonna take her banjo out.
Okay.
Just gonna head inside.
Okay.
How many people are inside?
It's a weeknight, there's 10 people.
Cool. Actually, she was gonna ask if Igneas wanted to come inside and be her fucking little backup drums again.
Sure.
She's gonna ask the owner if it's okay if she plays a few tunes.
Sure.
Cool. She would love to have the exact just perform a little show because everyone loved it so much last
Okay,
time.
roll me performance. I'm gonna do this because Igneas is helping you. Roll me performance with disadvantage.
Really gonna make me do this? Well, do you want a lie or do you want a truth?
I prefer the truth.
It's a 4.
Okay. So,
Does my banjo break?
you and Igneas get on stage, and you start playing again. Are you playing the same songs as last time, or what are you doing?
I'll play a new song.
You play a couple new songs, and at first, the patrons see you go up, and they're like, it's that cute girl with the good music again. And you start playing, and very quickly, almost every patron is like, wow, I was really drunk the last time she played.
Oh, that's mean.
This girl doesn't really know how to play a banjo. She has no proficiency with musical instruments. But it was a weekend and we were slammed, so it was really fun then. On this, Wednesday evening, this is, okay.
Nice. I'm okay with okay.
Kid will go up to Raglius and say, the window alright?
Yeah, I got it all fixed up. Just, if you see anything again,
Right.
Try to stop it.
Any more issues while we were gone?
Oh, other than that, I've been pretty quiet. I didn't expect to see you again so fast.
Yeah, we took care of what we needed to.
Gotcha.
Well, here. Then he'll put 2 gold down and say, for the trouble for last time.
Oh, hey. Thank you. Appreciate it. Fudge is alone in the cart, so when's my cue for this here distraction?
And Kid will turn around at that point and see she's not doing great.
No, I'm not, apparently. Because I didn't realize that this was going to be
So
fucking apparently important.
Listen, I was nice the first time, alright?
Yeah.
You have no reason to, be good with an instrument.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that I was good at the first time.
No,
You
they were
weren't.
drunk the first time.
That's fair.
Kid will go back out to the cart and pretend like he's getting something from the back and then just be like, Trolli's kind of
She sucks.
struggling in there with her banjo.
Right. I'm gonna take this as my cue.
Yeah.
And he kind of just like hops out, looks around casually, and just like casually struts inside. But he has the scarf on, so nobody's like, yeah, that's just some guy. Anyway.
Yeah, and like kid's still talking, and he's just like, yeah, so you might want to. God damn it! And he hops off the back of the cart.
And Fudge, since you were looking for him, you kind of see him just like, then like head up into that room again.
My immediate thought is, man, he was lying to me.
Kid will walk by. Or. And he'll head
I feel like
upstairs.
it's like, stop it. Stop singing.
Kid will just kind of give you that, like, I might need to tune that kind of look.
The drums are like offbeat, probably.
Oh yeah,
Like,
the whole performance sucks.
Yeah. Got like two toddlers like with rock band instruments. Like,
We are the rock and roll group.
Do I have to? Wait, no, the inns are above the tavern. Well, she don't give a fuck. She's just gonna, when she finishes, she's gonna be like, "Cool, bye, everybody." She's
and
gonna
they're
jump
just like,
down and go
they're
away.
just like, eh,
Yeah.
see ya,
Right.
thanks. And Raglius is like, sorry, there, little one. I don't think they quite enjoyed it as much as they did the first time.
No, it's all good.
I still thought it was nice.
You don't have to lie to me like that.
I'm not lying. What? All right, fine. Bye. Like, you're not my friend. I barely know you. I was just commenting it was nice, but enjoy your room that you
Right.
get for free.
I'm offered to pay for it.
You paid for, like, sorry for the trouble with your window. The room itself is free.
Yeah.
I mean, I offered to pay for the room. I can still pay for it.
No, it's fine. I just wasn't aware you were. God, that merchant at one point was right. Jesus.
Oh my
Act
god.
now above, you're a bully.
I'm gonna go find my room.
to be fair, I didn't think we sounded very good.
Sounded fine enough. We don't get much music here.
Okay.
It's better than the silence we have most nights.
Kid's
Fair
gonna
enough.
come down and like masterfully play saxophone.
Do you have proficiency? Would you like to come play some music?
How the fuck am I gonna play a saxophone I don't have?
Would you like to come sing? I don't know. I'll
No.
count your throat as an instrument. It's singing.
No.
Okay. Do you guys just go upstairs? Okay. Fudge is kind of lounging on the couch. And he... Oh! Hey!
Oh, hi.
You done?
Yeah.
No.
Well, firstly, you lied to me, but secondly,
When did I lie to you?
anyway,
What?
we're not
When
supposed to
did
meet
he
up
lie to you?
Why do you think I lied to you?
Because with that, firstly, that was shit. Secondly,
I find it quite endearing when you play the banjo.
anyway,
And awfully cute.
you're supposed to meet up here, right?
So you're bringing me to the castle in the morning,
Yeah.
meaning you only have this evening to go see your brother.
I don't know where he is.
You were handed a note with an address that Kit can raid.
That's in Takif.
If you don't want to go see it, I won't
No,
force you. I understand it might be kind of weird after all this time.
I'll do
Do you need me to translate it
it.
again?
Yes, please.
He'll translate out the thing. He'll like shakily write it down with his left hand in real writing.
Right.
Because only one of us could read it.
So you are now handed a you can read it, address for a house in Takif.
I'll be back then.
Sorry,
I
I'm
mean,
still
if-
not used to writing with my left.
If you don't want to go,
No,
Trolli,
it's fine. I'll be back.
okay. Are you guys going with her, or?
Should we? Do you want us to?
No,
I think this might be a little more personal for her.
It might be. That's why I wanted to ask.
No, it's fine. I'll go by myself.
Here,
Okay.
and he'll hand her the phone back.
Oh, sure. No, I didn't even give it to you yet.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I said I'd give it to you
No,
when we got
that
to
was
talking.
the plan.
Okay, sorry.
Well, you know, good luck. I'm sorry. If you need anything, let me know. It might be a little awkward.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
And
Be safe.
I will attempt to be safe.
Please do more than just attempt to be safe. Please
Well,
successfully be safe,
I
please.
cannot promise success.
You have to.
I will be back.
right. Hey, you know what? We should hang out anyway and get some rest. Well, you guys primarily. I'm gonna be dead, so who cares how tired I am? Look forward to the big day tomorrow.
Right.
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 Yeah. Hey. You guys ever play Uno?
No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do some of that. Iggy will teach you. As you walk out, Fudge starts dealing cards. He's like, "This is the card game I tend to lose, by the way."
Kid's like, fuck, I haven't played this since I had 2 arms.
It's really
He's
hard
like-
for Kit to play it.
He like,
Yeah, no, that's why do you think he's like, this is finally when I'm gonna win. He can barely play and he doesn't know how. This is my fucking day.
he's like holding the cards like this, and he like flicks the card out that he wants to play.
No, if you're playing with one hand, you hold it all in one hand, and then you put it down, and you pick out the card you want. You pick it back up.
Fair enough.
This might have to shine.
Should we roll to see who wins? either?
Sure, everybody roll a d12.
Oh, me 12.
Not me.
Oh,
What do you roll?
2.
11.
You beat Fudge.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You're talking about the man that has Uno eye and Uno arm.
Again.
4.
3.
Yes! Yes! Like, he very clearly hasn't won a Uno in a while.
It's one of those things where he's starting to get like pissed off,
Yeah.
like you
Like
do.
me, like me.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether he's winning, he's like, God damn it! Like, it's like, Fudge, you're winning. I know.
Y'all want to play again?
That's 2 out of 3.
I keep losing, but it's still fun.
1.
oh my
One.
god!
An 11! I did it! I win! When there's nothing on the line.
I feel like that was like, we all picked up our hands, and then like, Fudge had to like skip, reverse, skip, reverse, double
Plus
out.
2.
And we're all just like,
So Fudge finally has a night of winning at Uno, and as you three are having a great time, Trolli, you go to a small house on the edge of town.
you hear a distant,
There's a single porch light. Not like it's a little dim, but it's there. It's turned on.
It looks like a tiny little shack.
Mhm.
Does it look like it's been kept up with? Well, she's gonna go up the creaky old stairs, I suppose.
Okay.
Is there like dust and cobwebs everywhere?
No.
And I guess she's gonna. There's windows on the front facing out.
Yep.
Can I look through those?
Yep. Normally a perception.
Well, I saw you land on the 19, but that's fine. You just roll back over. It's a 16.
It's still fine. The lights are on inside. It's not like anything glamorous. It's not anything crazy well furnished. But clearly somebody lives there. You know, there's a couch, there's a television, there's stairs you can see leading up. There's a coffee table with a few things thrown on it.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of see that there's like a kitchen far back, but you can't see into it. You can just see kind of the doorway.
What about is there 2 windows, or is that the only window?
There's 2.
What's in the other window? Or is it just the same view?
Roll again.
That's a 14.
You go to the other window, you look in at this one that kind of, not right in front of the stairs, but close to the stairs, so you can see up the stairs. There's a balcony where the second floor would be. There's currently a light on up there as well, but you can't really make out anything on the second floor.
Alright, then I stand at the front door and knock, I guess.
Okay. So after a few seconds, you hear footsteps, and the door unlocks and opens, and you see a hooded figure that you recognize as the same hooded figure from Daroga's building peek out, and then open it and beckon you inside.
I'm gonna hurriedly go inside.
They close the door behind you, unlock the door, and just kind of like, as you walk past them, he like turns to look at you and just kind of like, you still can't really make anything out. He's still fully covered, but he gingerly, kind of slowly walks up to you and just stands in front of you.
Well, are you gonna take your hood off, or? It's been a while since I've seen you.
And he pulls you in for a hug. Just kind of like holds your head right in there.
I'm just gonna hug him back.
Excuse me. And as you are hugging him, you hear the door get another knock. And he like freezes up and just kind of like pats you on the shoulder and walks around you to the door.
Watching the door. Can I see? Like, there's no window on the door?
No. He looks back at you, unlocks the door, and opens it and steps us out of the way. And Bohemian walks in. You're not here with the other two.
No, why would I be?
And Harry closes the door behind him. And Bohemian goes, I didn't really need them anyway. Thank you. And he like nods at Harry. And Harry just stays very still and silent. And Bohemian's hand is almost the size of his head. And he gives him like a good job. And Bohemian just confidently strides up to you.
Just gonna fucking stumble backward.
He will roll me an athletics, or roll me a dex save.
Acrobatics, probably.
Yeah, acrobatics will work. He's trying to grab you.
16.
So he manages to get you by the shirt, so like just barely, and he pulls you in really close.
What do you want?
Where are you going?
What do you want?
I need your help, sweet pea.
What?
And he lifts you up like into the air a little bit.
You need to let go of me right now.
And roll me a con save as he slams you into the ground.
Great. Okay. That's 11.
You get slammed into the floorboards, and Harry is just watching. And your vision goes kind of fuzzy, and Bohemian, like, you know, this is going to be a lot easier for me that you didn't come with your friends. You're fucking stupid. And give me another con save as he does it again.
That is a 19.
You get slammed into the ground. Your vision is still fuzzy, but you are holding on for consciousness. I'm not making you roll to take damage. I'm making you roll to like stay awake. And Bohemian turns back to Harry. Get my wagon ready. We're going now. And he, since you're still awake, Harry nods and like takes off the hood And it looks kind of like Harry, but not quite. And the gummy color is a lot paler than Harry ever looked. Roll me a history.
That's a 2 on the die.
You better have a huge modifier.
That's a 3 on the die.
So yeah, you have no clue who this is. And then, because you stayed awake for those 2 rounds, you got to see that when you're over the low, then you fade out. And we cut back to... I rolled a 12. I win! That was a great game of Uno, everyone.
I bet Trolli's having fun.
I'm sure she's having a great time.
We'll get to hear all about Harry tomorrow.
Yeah. Do we want to stay up for her, or do we want to get some shut-eye?
We should probably sleep. She'll either stay with him or make it back later tonight.
Rat. If you guys are sure, I'll trust you. You technically know her better than I do, so...
I'll stay conscious enough to watch for her at least.
Okay.
Make sure you give her a text in the morning if she's not back.
Will do.
I'm surprised y'all aren't fucking waiting for a text from her tonight.
You never said you were gonna text her or anything.
Yeah, well, you know.
You might be having a very long, heartfelt discussion with your brother and where he's been.
No, it's fine.
You could plan out giving Fudge in as detailed as you want. You fucking forgot about going to see Harry. And then made no plan.
Yeah.
Which makes my life as the DM a lot easier that I just got to... I'm just gonna do what that's why I was like, how do I win, come with me. Like,
Would he have killed us if we were there?
it would have gone differently. He would have found like a different way to take Trolli away. But it was
Right.
just like, oh, it's just you? You're
Idiot.
coming with me? Like,
Idiot?
yeah.
I mean, not, but, you know.
Sorry, it wasn't really Harry.
No, it's fine.
He was Geach.
It was not Gitch. Time for the bully girl to be the bullied girl.
To be the murdered girl is more like it.
You're not dead.
I'm gonna be murdered.
So you two go to sleep. What do you do?
Well, I work on the thing.
You and Fudge go to bed. What do you do?
My also equivalent of go to bed.
Okay. It's the next morning.
I would get up, kind of come out, check on everybody else.
Fudge is, unlike two of you, actually sleeping.
I'll let him
So,
sleep.
yeah.
Maybe I'll go and look for Kid.
You'll probably, knock on the door and Kit. Hang on. Get Bill. Head over. What's up?
Good morning.
Morning.
I didn't ever see Trolli come back at all. Did you?
No.
No?
And he'll walk over to the room that they were supposed to stay in and dunk, dunk, dunk.
Yeah. Coming. And after a minute, when he puts his clothes on, Fudge opens the door.
Trolli in there with you?
No. I figured she didn't want it. Did she not come back?
Not that we know of.
Not apparently.
Fudge immediately takes out his phone and starts calling her, and he seems kind of pacing on the phone for a second. She's not answering.
Maybe she's still asleep.
And he starts going through something. Oh! She texted me. We're fine. She said that... I don't know how she felt. She told Harry what was happening, and they went to scout ahead. But she said to just go along with the plan for turning me in. Harry actually has a really good way to get me out, so I guess we just meet her there, and one of y'all can turn me in?
That doesn't make
But
sense.
then-
We need her for the plan.
Yeah, we need the spell.
I don't know what to tell you.
I guess we could look at that scroll place and see if they have one.
I mean, that's where she got the first scroll. I would assume they have more.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fine. Listen, with no offense to either of y'all, Sweet Pea is probably the smartest one here when it comes to any kind of magic-based plan.
Don't insult me in character.
So, I say, you know, we just go pick up another scroll, and then, Kit, you can turn me in.
Right.
However, if Trolli's not going to be in the bag, I would feel a little better if you turn me in alongside him.
Well, I don't think we should go through with it without Trolli here. It's not going to work nearly as well.
Why not?
Well, if Harry has a plan, then...
According to this, the plan is the same, except Trolli, with the help of her brother, has found a better way to break me out.
I mean, you saw how capable Harry was.
Shouldn't we know what Harry's plan is?
As long
Well,
as
you
we're
guys
still
weren't the
gonna
ones
meet-
breaking me out anyway. You don't...
Yeah, as long as we're still going to meet at the end, we should be fine.
Listen, I fully trust her,
Same.
and she fully trusts her brother.
It's not her or her brother that I don't trust.
Well, then who don't... They're the only people involved in this.
Something is off about this. I don't feel good about going through it without Trolli being involved.
She
I
is.
don't see any... She
said
is
she's
involved.
helping
I don't
us
see how
win.
this feels off in any way.
I'm not even here to help you guys.
Okay.
She said there's a better addition to the plan that she has.
I would at least like to know what that addition is.
I'm sure we'll find out when we get there.
Okay.
I trust Trolli.
As do I.
I saw how capable Harry was.
As did I.
Trust Trolli as well. I don't feel good about it.
Besides, if we get into any trouble, we'll do what we do best.
Yeah.
Find
With
a
a
way
Uno.
out.
And that. Anyway,
I was about to
I'm
say,
gonna go hide in the cart.
Definitely not the best at winning Uno. I did not win a single game of Uno.
Fudge
It was
leaves.
your first
and goes
time.
in the cart.
It was your Uno's time.
What?
Uno means one.
It does?
Yeah. In some ancient dead language.
Are you okay, Ollie?
Man, that was... Huh. Why have I not won? Sorry.
Can't believe y'all just.
I did my best in character.
No, actually,
to
I'm gonna be
try.
fully honest. In character, there is no reason to be suspicious.
Yeah.
For Trolli to be like my super capable brother
I know.
has
I
a
know.
better version of this plan. I'll
I'm
meet you there.
I'm fucking aware.
Yeah, it's like, because, like, Kit already trusts Trolli immensely. But, like, even then, it's like, I mean, there's no reason to distrust her. Like,
With no meta knowledge, there is no reason to
Yeah.
fucking...
I'm fucking aware. That's why this sucks.
Here's the thing. It still would rub Igneas the wrong way just a little bit because he knows that she didn't come back and she didn't say that she wasn't coming back or, like, leave any kind of a message.
She texted, "Hey, I have to go scout out ahead of time, but we have a better plan. Meet us there."
yeah.
But she did that, like, at what time?
Like in the night.
Okay.
Right,
I mean, I can't say
essentially
shit,
right
I'm
after
biased.
Bohemian Total.
Half an hour
I
to an
still
hour
feel
after
like
she
I'm-
left the house.
I still feel like I'm justified in wanting to know, like, okay, then what's the new plan, at
That's
least?
correct. What is
Yeah.
the new plan?
And that's
You know,
understandable.
Why are we throwing
Which
away
is the
Trolli's
point that I
whole
kept trying
beautiful
to-
plan?
We're not
Come
throwing
back
away her
to.
plan.
You are throwing it away!
No, we're not. Her plan was to sneak in alongside Fudge with the bag. Now she's saying she just has a different way to already be there.
I'm gonna die.
Okay, so we leave. Oh, fuck. No one can drive the cart.
Yep. Besides the wanted criminal.
Alright, here's the plan. I've got it. Wait, no, that one.
Are you sure
Wait,
Trolli shouldn't
I
be?
have a plan. And Fudge darts back into the inn. About 5 minutes pass, and he walks back out with his arm around Beth. And Beth is like, as long as all I have to do is drive the cart,
That's gonna die, doing it.
it's fine.
Thank you, Beth. Sorry, with everything going on, Forgot to check and
It's
see how you were
fine.
doing.
No, it's fine. It's
I don't even
just,
say
I'm a secretary turned barkeep. I'm not fit for fighting, but if all you guys need is somebody to direct the cart, I can help with that.
Sorry,
It's understandable.
Yeah.
And Fudge goes like, "Thank you, Beth," and hops back into the back of the cart.
Alright. And Kid will hop up onto the side seat, and he'll kind of like give Beth a little extra room so that she's not like uncomfortable.
Right. Okay. And the two of you head on. The guards don't really pay you any mind. They're just
Again, I'm not wearing
right. How much did I make the scrolls last time?
You
don't
made them,
remember. I think they were 50 because they only had level 1 scrolls.
yeah, but then I had an account, so that was...
Yeah, they were
20%
60, so then they were
Yeah.
50 with the 20%. Yeah.
So you go back to level 1 scrolls and accessories. There is a man and a woman there again. And the woman...
Are you okay?
who goes into level 1 scrolls and accessories?
Kit will.
Okay, Kit, you walk in. There's a man
Actually,
and a
hang
woman.
on. Kit's gonna go to you and be like, how much money do you have?
Not very much. I think it's like 30.
I have 18.
You watch
That's
like
another concern, is that...
a ruby chocolate hand holding a bag kind of slowly come out through the thing. And you hear, I will want the change back. As you get, let me open up the right thing. I just had this same amount of gold since the beginning. As you get 1,971 gold in his pocket. That's my walking around money, but I do want it back. Listen, when you live where I live, where you don't really have to buy things, but you do make a lot of money running a club.
Right.
Also, a fun bit of trivia for y'all: the Count Chocula cereal was first released in the year 1971. Anyway,
In the back of my mind, I knew that.
this
but...
one's on me.
Hey.
You're welcome.
And he'll hop down and put that away and then walk in.
So you walk in. There's a man and a woman, and the woman. Hello there. Welcome to Level 1 Scrolls and Accessories. Is there anything I can help you out with today?
I need a, do you have a scroll that can, fake someone's death? It's a spell that fakes death.
Yes. It's gonna be right over there. And she points to the corner.
Right. And he'll go and, by the way, in case you didn't know, Feign Death is a 3rd level spell.
I know, but it's Level 1 Scrolls and Accessories.
Just letting you know, in case that affects price. Okay, and he'll like,
I'm at least throwing you guys the bone of like you're not actually gonna have to buy another one. Fudge is covering it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
it's like,
Did you need help with anything?
I don't know how to.
Right.
These.
So the woman starts walking towards you, and the man kind of just behind her, like walks right behind her.
Yeah?
And sorry, I'm distracted by I can't see her, but I know Holly is lying face down on the ground right over there. She grabs the scroll for you and hands it to you, and goes back up to the register, and he's still right behind her.
And then he's gonna say, "Do you have anything that can make someone invisible?"
Yeah. Did you need me to grab that one for you, sir?
Yes, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Sparrow, could you go? And Sparrow's like, okay. And he grabs it, and comes back and puts it on the counter.
Is this Galaxy Blue or Royal? Sorry, I'm a little colorblind.
That's Galaxy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that it?
Yeah. Let me get actually 2 of those invisibility ones, and he'll go and grab one from
Okay.
where he saw them grab the first one.
Asking for a little bit extra here when I was just covering a new Feign Dead scroll, but I'll allow it.
He's gonna give those to Fudge.
Okay.
Be like, hey, just in case.
And the woman goes like, all right, it's going to be 180 gold.
All right.
Sparrow goes like, have you shopped at this before, actually?
One of my companions has.
Did you want to sign up for a free rewards program?
Sure.
Okay. And they get all your information put in.
What's your mother's maiden name?
They get all your information put in, and okay, that's actually after that discount's going to be 150 gold.
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
All right. Thank you. Have a fantastic rest of your day. You look so sad.
You look miserable.
It was Sparrow and what?
You never got her name.
Oh.
What's on the receipt?
Jolly.
Fuck off.
I thought you were going to say Harley.
And as you're walking out, you take one last glance, and Jolly is just kind of standing there like this, and Sparrow. Where'd those go?
I think they went in your box.
No, they didn't.
Oh.
He's just kind of giving her the.
Kid's just. Okay.
So you go back to the cart, and Beth is like, "Did you get everything you needed?"
I don't know.
And the hand comes back out.
He'll set the bag of money down, and then he'll set the 3 scrolls down.
He gives you them back. Yep, those look good. Just cast that one on me as we get in.
Right. Keep the other 2 on you,
All right, cool.
just in case.
Right.
Aid in your escape if you need it.
Right. So here's what we'll do. Actually, give me that one back. Iggy, would you be able to use this?
Yes.
All right. You two keep bringing us there. As we get into the courtyard, Iggy, use this on me, and then put me back in the bag.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And you would have to touch him to bring him back out. Remember that.
Yes.
Or an hour.
Or an hour.
Or an hour. I'll see you guys on the other side. No, wait, that sounds like I'm really into that.
No.
No, don't.
And as
Try to keep those other scrolls hidden.
Right.
We have no idea if Heath is going to search you.
We should be fine. You guys
Also, did you want me to keep hold of your hat for now? Just
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay.
And you pull into the courtyard. I have to pee while Holly has an existential crisis.
You're gonna get in there. And if I'm not in there, if this is somehow connected. If fucking the connection with the Heath and the Bohemian, you're gonna get there and be like, oh, Charles, everything from there. And then you're gonna be like, oh yeah? What the fuck, you lying to me?
You okay, Holly?
No! I'm not okay!
I'm not okay either. This sucks.
I'm gonna die!
Worst part is I knew this was coming.
Fuck.
Yeah, I've known for a little bit that
You
that's
can
not
fuck off.
very.
You can fuck off. I don't want to hear a single fucking word from you.
She's mad at me
Fucking.
Why is she mad at you?
because she knows I knew.
Ah.
Put your hand off a chair.
I didn't
Put off
know.
a chair.
I feel like, you know what scene I always think about when DMing? In fucking Spider-Man 1, like, their hearts, Raven! First, we attack their hearts! Your HP stat means nothing to me when I can go straight for the gut punch. Anyway, you pull into the courtyard. What do you do, Igneas?
Cry.
I continue with the plan as we said. Use the scroll.
You use the scroll, Fudge pales, eyes glaze over, jaw slacks,
As
limp.
gently as I can, I'm gonna put him like
Put him
into
in the bag, And right as you're wrapping that up, the Margaret and Maurice come out to greet you.
I have him like the bag hoisted over my shoulder.
And Margaret just kind of, is at attention, and Maurice is like, "That was faster than expected. Welcome back."
It's been like a week.
Really wasn't as difficult as we expected.
Well, he is. I mean, anyone who kills the Count, must be some kind of slime ball. So I'm not surprised he was able to put up much of a fight against you two. And he looks at Beth.
See, that's the interesting thing. There was no fight.
Really?
Trolli was able to temptress her way into poisoning his drink.
Wow.
She actually ended up meeting up with her brother.
Interesting.
That's why she's not here.
And who might you be? And Beth is like,
She's just here to drive our car.
I'm just a friend. I will go wait outside.
Wait it, and he'll say, he'll lean over me like the inn.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Right. I'll meet you guys there. And she drives the car off. And Maurice is like, okay, well, let's go then.
Right.
And he leads you in, and Margaret is just kind of confident, walking next to him because there's no longer another pink gummy for her to have conversations with. And she's a relatively shy woman. She just feels comfortable around Trolli because you look like me, and that's really rare here.
Right. How's things been? How's y'all's head?
About the same, unfortunately, but I don't know. I feel less sore, so that's good. What about you, Margaret? And Margaret goes, less sore. I'm feeling fine. Kind of just agreeing. And you get to the same door as before, and Maurice goes, "Been here for a moment. I am going to give them a warning that you're here." And just ding, ding, ding. And he walks in and closes the door behind him. And the three of you just kind of stand out there for a minute with Margaret at attention. And after a few minutes, Maurice comes back out and holds the door open, and you two are free to join us.
All right. And Kate will walk in first.
You walk in with this bag.
Mm-hmm.
Margaret and Maurice quickly say something to each other, and then Maurice walks in, and then the door closes. And so Heath is just kind of sitting there at a desk.
Upon seeing Heath, Kit will kind of clench his jaw for a second, and then, yep, we were able to do what you asked.
Good. Can I see it? And he gestures to his desk.
Are you sure you want it on the desk?
I'd like to see him, yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to see the man that killed my father.
Fair enough. Just wasn't
Out
sure.
of the bag, please.
Okay.
Cool.
And I'll kind of take the bag off.
And Harry looks over him. Well, I did
Harry?
say... I'm sorry, not Harry. Heath.
Yeah.
It is not Harry.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Choclatin, the man you saw with
Yeah.
the gummy. They just
I don't know what I believe anymore.
It was a genuine mistake. I'm not going to pull a fast one on you. This is Heath kind of looks over the body and... Well, I did say I would have preferred alive, but
Unfortunately, there was not really a way to get to him with everyone around him and take him alive.
Right. Okay. So, your reward then. Right. And he kind of looks between the two of you and snaps his fingers. And from a side room, Bohemian walks out.
I knew it.
Good.
Takes immediately.
You hear Maurice behind you pull something out. And Bohemian, good. Igneas,
Bohemian.
Fluoride.
whatever you want to call me. We could fight, or two of you could follow my friend Maurice here downstairs. Or, if you'd rather, again, we could fight, and then we'll just kill Charlie. But,
What?
if that's what you prefer to happen.
Excuse me?
Or you can go sit with her downstairs.
What did you do?
I haven't done anything.
I told you something was wrong.
Fudge is a corpse on the desk, so he's not really reacting to any of this.
Great.
Good. Okay. Two of you. I suggest not trying anything on Margaret or Maurice. They are more than adept to handle the two of you. But there's enough at stake here for me today that I would rather you all just do what I need as we wait for our final guest to get here. So, I will see you all in a couple of hours, maybe. I don't know. Have fun down there.
Kid will turn his attention to Heath, and then he'll reach into his bag, and pull out the eye patch and put it back on.
Heath, good for you.
Bastard.
I never really cared for the old man anyway.
I feel ashamed to call you family.
I feel ashamed to look at you. And as for you, Heath glances at Maurice for a second, and then glances back at Fudge. This one's for Dad, and he just drives a dagger into his chest. Fudge is already dead, so he does not react. And Bohemian just kind of, whatever, and picks up Fudge's body and just lets it sit on his shoulder with a little bit of blood trickling down it. And Maurice just goes, a little gratuitous, but he did kill your father, so whatever you'd like, my liege. Sir Bohemian, if you could follow me. Bohemian, of course, Maurice. And you both get let out of the room. And as you step out, Maurice goes, I don't know what the two of you did, but I really did think better of you and bags you put over your heads.
Maurice, if you really think that we did anything wrong, I misjudged you.
I am not here to discuss anything morality, but a crime is a crime, and I know you've committed one. And you hear from Bohemian, yeah, keep talking and I'll make sure you can't anymore, criminal scum. And Maurice goes, that's not how we...
Remind us what crime we committed?
You get a hard, swift knock to the head. Take 13 damage.
Okay.
Jesus.
And you get a shut up.
Shut up, get in.
And you're both still, you can't see as you're being led around. And so...
Kid is, as best as possible while he's getting led there, going to try to memorize the path. How many, rights and lefts they take.
Roll me a history check with disadvantage because you can't see.
Eight.
You can't remember much of anything. If you could see, I would have let you do it just raw, but you're blind.
Because it's not like he was oh, we go 300 feet, then take
No, I know,
he
but
was
it's this is a long walk.
Right.
At first, you're kind of left, right, left, and then you're 50 rights deep. It's a long
Right,
walk.
okay.
You go down an elevator. After approximately 10 to 15 minutes worth of just walking, you hear you feel the grip on you loosen. You're both thrown forward. You hear another flop. And you hear a door close behind you. Trolli, you see your friends and Fudge with a big blade wound in his chest thrown on the ground in front of your cell. Mm-hmm. The door closes. Maurice just kind of and walks away. And Bohemian gives you this huge wicked grin and leaves.
So there's nobody in here?
So there's
It's
nobody
just
in here.
the three of you
I'm not.
Immediately taking that dagger out and then ending the feign death.
No.
No.
Hang on. Can I heal him first? Am I restrained?
You can heal.
I have healing word.
Okay.
I would like to use healing word.
Okay.
I don't know what fucking dice are, but...
It should just be a D4.
You gain 6 health?
Okay. There's some shallow breathing, but he doesn't like wake up. It was like straight to the fucking sternum.
I'm
Like he's
aware.
not. He's alive.
And I'm in a cell. Are we all in a cell? Or-
You're all in one big cell.
If I had known that, I would have asked for something different, but that's fine.
I'm assuming they took our shit.
No, your shit's still there for now.
Oh.
They're not done with you. They're just busy right now.
Okay.
Kid's going to pull out one of the potions that he got and uncork, pour it down.
Well, I mean, do we want to wake him up first?
I mean, he said that he did.
Actually, that's a good point.
You
You used
said
given
no.
word there was no shallow breathing. He's still dead, but you...
Right, okay.
But I just wanted to close the wound.
Then as soon as you do the removal thing, then Kit will feed him the potion when he sees
Okay.
he's reviving.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll let you roll to heal him.
Come on. 8.
Okay, so he's sitting at, I can do math, 14 HP. But he's still unconscious. He's not getting up anytime soon.
Right.
And he...
Is he, like, actively bleeding?
You sealed the wound, so he's not actively bleeding
Is there
anymore.
anything in this cell?
No. There's Trolli.
Like, is there like there's no bed or...
Nope.
Can we
It's literally
gently
just an empty room?
Yep.
can we gently move Fudge to where he's kind of like back in one corner and not as conspicuous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Trolli's just gonna be traumatized for a second.
You got really lucky because I rolled to see if they would put them in a separate cell. And if they did, it was going to be you and Fudge in a cell where you can't wake him up. But they have stuff that they're doing, and they got slightly lazy here.
Is it 3 walls and bars?
Yes.
Okay.
She's just cradling him.
Kit's
kinda
gonna
like-
take one of the like invisibility scrolls, and like where the bars meet the wall, he's going to, as best as he can, jam it into that corner, so that it would only be able to be seen if you walk in.
Okay.
And then he'll take the other and do it on the other side.
Okay. Fair enough. Do the 3 of you. So really quick, I will go over what happened to you the other night. You were knocked out.
Did I take any damage?
You took 12 damage. I'm not gonna like do big attacks on you or anything, but you took 12 damage. Actually, no, because it's been a day for you. You've had enough time to long rest.
Bless you.
You've just been sitting in here. Bohemian threw you in here, told you that he needed you for something, and just told you to be patient. And then you've just been sitting here. The last you saw of Harry was when you were thrown in here. He was standing with Bohemian. And that's all you've been through, just to make any role play for your end easier. So do the 3 of you do anything other than those things?
Trolli, what happened?
What happened to Harry?
She's like, got Fred's like head in her lap. She's healing him again because she's scared he's not gonna wake up.
Okay, how much do you heal him for?
Huh?
How much do you heal him for?
2. And this time it's cure wounds. For another 6 health.
Okay.
And she just kind of looks dead behind the eyes, and she's just staring down at the ground. She doesn't really respond.
I knew something was up.
You knew out of character that something was up.
Yeah, but in character, Iggy was still like, well, now wait, that's weird.
After a moment, it's just, I went to the house, that was on the address. And I got there, and I got ambushed, and I got knocked out.
Harry is working for Bohemian?
Yeah. I don't even think that's Harry.
You will recall that it didn't. It kind of looked like your brother, but it didn't.
There's resemblances, but that's about it.
Then why kidnap you separate? Why would he not just...
Kill me, I don't know. He told me that he needed me for something. And I didn't want to wild shape and leave in case y'all got into trouble. And I was scared that y'all were going to continue with the plan. I have none of my things, do I? Yeah. All my things are taken. I couldn't even call you.
We got a text from you saying to meet you here, that Harry had figured out a better plan.
Yeah, planned to kidnap me. That was definitely not me.
That wasn't Trolli texting.
Did you try calling me? Like,
Yeah.
and why? You didn't think that
The message said you were scouting ahead. We figured you were just...
Don't say we.
I'm going to call slight bullshit on Igneas having suspicion.
Yeah.
You're not a smart
Whatever.
guy.
I mean, I feel like I am, but whatever.
You routinely make it part of your character that you're 4 and don't know your way around the world. So you
and I
have
also
no concept
routinely
of
make
how
it
this
part of
would
my
go.
character that I think very logically about things.
Right.
And show myself to be quite competent
Meaning
about things.
you would have no idea how a heartfelt family reunion of somebody she hasn't seen in absolute ages would go.
Doesn't
It's
that
starting
make
to
it
feel kind of meta-y on your end.
fine?
That's all I'm
Fine.
saying. You don't need to get pissy.
You don't need to get pissy with me either.
Anyway, as you guys are talking, after a few more minutes, Bohemian does come back on the other side of the bars. And he's just... I had thought I was done with the nice, polite acting gig, but it's required me a little bit longer.
Can I put my hand, like, because I'm holding his head, can I, like, feel if he's breathing?
Fudge?
Yeah.
It's like it's very shallow breathing, very labored breathing, but he is.
Okay.
And Bohemian goes like, it's taking a lot longer than expected. So we're going to change it up a little bit. I would rather not kill any of you. I do need you. I won't hesitate if you step out of line. Am I understood?
Yeah.
Great. And he opens the door. The 3 of you are free to come out.
Kid will stand up and walk past him.
As you get towards the door, he stops you.
What?
Leave your belongings. All your equipment is off.
I assume he left this shit in my neck, obviously.
He left the shit in your neck. You still have like an arm, but you don't have a sword in it anymore.
Right.
Before I get up, I'm going to attempt to heal Fudge again, and he takes 20 health.
20.
Because it's Cure Wounds, it's just a touch spell, and I can do it before I get up.
Yeah.
I know.
You get up, you leave the room. You walk out
Well,
in the hall
no.
kit.
Do I have to leave?
You're coming with us.
Just do the thing and get up.
Igneas,
Mm-hmm.
leave your belongings. Right. You no longer have your big. The point here is that none of you are leaving this room with any equipment or items or anything.
I have my hat and my eye patch.
I have my arms.
As the 3 of you leave the room, It's just a pile of your shit and Fudge's limp body in the corner. And Bohemian closes this big iron door and kind of just looks up and down at Fudge and, I figured you'd be dead by now. Regardless, I mean, you'll turn into a monster at some point soon anyway, so forward. And he gestures down the hall to the three of you. You have greatly extended your time limit for the next dungeon by all the healing you gave Fudge. If the dungeon is not completed fast enough, Fudge will die.
Yay.
Kid will say, "What do you mean? What did you do to him?"
I've been working with different variations of the heat lately.
Poisoned blade.
Yeah. Heath is really good with directions, actually. Most of the Grand is, or the Nougat Order, whatever you'd like to call them, but...
Did you know what he was to me?
Jesse?
Both
Oh.
of them.
Oh, yeah, no. You should know by now, kid. I know quite a bit. And you tended to start that trend for me, so thanks. As you're walking, you get put into this big circular room with a big wooden gate on the other end. And Bohemian goes, "We should be good to go now any minute. You were here overnight. So just have fun." And he closes the door behind you. And you're stuck in this massive circular room with a steel door behind you, a big wooden gate on the other side. Everybody roll perception.
22.
24.
4, I think.
You whip around to like try to get one last look at Bohemian, but he's already walking away. And as you sit in this big, dark, empty room with none of your gear, with Fudge poisoned and dying not too far away behind a locked door, the two of you hear what sounds like a storm brewing miles underground. And that's where we'll end our session.
Son of a bitch. I wonder if I can, like, fucking, like, smite with just the ring, like, damn. I'd get one attack in the entire dungeon.
It's like Resident Evil. You're gonna have to find keys.